Now we need to derive the equilibrium in the ISLN model, and in order to do, we can consider the system which we have the LM relation, which is I interest rate equal to K over H y minus 1 over H real minus applied is the LM relation, and the IS, which can be written as the autonomous component over alpha minus b over alpha, which multiplies the income y, and is the IS. Solving this system, we can get the equilibrium y star. So what we have seen, we can see putting together in a single picture the L, M, and the IS, identifying an equilibrium which unique when a unique value of equilibrium of Y star and I star is equivalent to solve this system. If we solve this system, we can have an analytical solution. The analytical solution can be obtained by getting these two equations. So by having k of h y minus 1 of h real minus applied equal to the right hand side of the second equation. In this case, we can solve this equation for y, so we get k alpha plus, I need to put here this one, beta h over alpha h which multiply y equal to a over alpha plus 1 over h real money stock, and we can solve this equation for y, and we get y star, so the equilibrium, equal to h over k alpha plus beta h, which multiplies a, plus alpha divided by k alpha plus b h, which multiplies the real money stock. This is the reduced the solution of our model. We can also, if you substitute one of the two equations, uh, this value, you will get also the equilibrium for the interest rate. I put here the solution, which is I star equal to k over k alpha plus b h a minus b k alpha plus b h, which multiplies the real money stock. You can see the negative impact on the interest rate in equilibrium of the real money stock and the positive impact on the autonomous component. But what we are interested in is this equation. In particular, we can call this coefficient delta 0, and this other coefficient delta 1, in order to assess the effectiveness of the two policies, because inside the autonomous component we have the fiscal policies, government expenditure, lump sum taxes, and the other part is the monetary policy. So if delta 0 is greater than delta 1, this will imply that fiscal better than monetary policy, because the expansionary effect on real GDP will be higher. If delta 0 is lower than delta 1, this implies that monetary policy is better than fiscal. So it's important to understand that the difference between delta 0 and delta 1, so delta 0 will be higher than delta 1 given this definition if and only if, because the denominator is the same, h is greater than alpha. So if h is greater than alpha, this implies that the fiscal policy has more effect than monetary policy. Um, graphically, a graphical approach implies in this case that the LM slope is lower in absolute value with respect to the yes. So the effect of fiscal policy will be stronger than the effect of the monetary policy on the output, because the slope is of the LM is lower. So the increasing interest rate will be lower. But we have to understand why. The reason is that H represents the sensitivity of money demand to the interest rate. So when the government implement the expansionary monetary policy leading to an increase in income, this usually induces also an increase in money demand. But if the sensitivity of the money demand to interest rate is high, in order to restore equilibrium in the money market, it's enough a small rise in interest rate. Uh, so the interest rate increases less due to the high sensitivity H, and the expansionary power of fiscal policy is stronger. The extreme case of this is when the elasticity, the sensitivity is infinite, so the money demand has an infinite sensitivity to the exchange rate. Well, in this case, you have that the LM is horizontal and the effect of fiscal policy is maximized because there is no impact on interest rate, because the sensitivity of money demand is to the interest rate is infinite. This is the case of liquidity trap in which the multiplier delta 0 is equal to 1 over b, because the other part as h goes to infinity becomes equal to 0, and we have the same multiplier that we will have in absence of monetary market.